Hi there, I'm Allison from Move Smart and Boomerang Pilates, and today we're going to talk about a kneeling side kick. So if you have trouble getting your leg up away from the floor, if this is kind of how far you can go rather than getting a good solid lift, we have a strategy for you. So give it a try, see what your range is, and then you're going to grab a ball. I particularly like the tune-up fitness balls, but whatever ball you've got is going to do. And you're going to roll out your side hip. So you get the ball kind of snuggled into the side of your pelvis, and you're going to roll it out. You don't need to go far. You can kind of let your body rest down into the ball and just ease back and forth side to side. It's like you're moving the skin and the underlying fascia and then the muscle below it, and just waking up your brain's connection to those muscles in the side of your pelvis that are responsible for lifting the weight of your leg. And you can do that for about a minute. And then again, if you have the tune-up fitness products, they come together. This is not sponsored, I just really like them. They come in a little tote bag. Otherwise, 2 tennis balls or some ball, any other thing that you can get at the dollar store in a sock. Because you want to have a hollow space in between the 2 balls. You lie down, so you just worked I'm working my left side, I've worked the left side of my upper hip, and then you put the balls above your knee, one on either side of your thigh bone. Flex your ankle, and then straighten your leg and bend. Try and put a little resistance into the movement so you're not just kind of flinging through the air. Flex your ankle and press your leg forward and pull your leg back. And you can do kind of 6 or 8 in this position just above your knee. And then slide them up a couple of inches. And your goal is going to be to hit 3 or 4 spots along the length of your thigh, side of your thigh. So you're moving into the outside quad and the outside hamstring. You are easing around your iliotibial band, which is a line of connective tissue. It's not a muscle, it's a fascial band that connects from your hip to your knee. Move up again a little bit. The higher you go with the balls, the less comfortable this becomes. So if it's too much for you, either play around and find a less tragic spot, or just don't go so high. But as the more you do this over the course of a few weeks, it'll get more comfortable. It'll be very productive. So again, one more spot. You don't need to go all the way up to the very top of your leg beside your hip. You're doing kind of the bottom 2/3 of the space between your knee and kind of 2/3 up towards your hip. And you straighten and you bend and you straighten and you bend. One more time. And then you can lose those. And then we're going to do a smaller version of a leg lift. So you can come down, support your head on your arm, bend your bottom leg for balance. And then here's the important part. Press your top hip down away from your rib cage. Keep your ribs nicely contained so you're not popping your ribs forward. And then start with your leg all the way down on the floor and slowly press up without moving your pelvis, without shortening through your waist, and slide back down. So here's the goal. We want to move with the muscles in the side of your hips. So play around with what works best for you. Do you need to bring your leg a little forward, or does that get very thigh-ish? Do you go a little bit back? Does that become all glute, or does that help you to get into your side butt? For some people, it's really helpful to turn your leg in a little bit so that your toes and your knee are pointing, kind of towards the floor in front of you. And that helps to wake up the side butt. Some people need to bend their knee a little bit. Whatever you need to do to fully wake up the connection of your brain to the muscle that runs from the side of your hip to the side of your leg, because that's what you're going to use in your kneeling side leg lift. So you do a few of those. You're trying to keep your quad reasonably relaxed so that you can super focus onto that side butt. And having done all of that, come on back, set yourself up again for your side leg lift. Start with your foot on the floor, engage your abdominal muscles for some support, engage your shoulder, and then slowly lift, trying to target the muscles in the side of your hip. And you can know that you actually don't need to go really high in order to get the benefit for the exercise. If you're going really high, then you're probably moving some other body parts, and maintaining that stability is how you're going to really strengthen the muscles along the side of your hip and your leg. Like this, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Got questions? Pop them into the comments down below. I love questions. See you next time.